So hi, I am Mitra Singh Chetlal and I'm X Engine Product Manager. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of Cosmos X Engine. Cosmos X Engine is a C-based library and basically give you the possibility to implement DPI capabilities into an appliance or whatever software solution which you're developing. So the library basically gives you possibility to identify more than 3,000 protocols and applications and extract up to 5,000 metadata. So the benefits are obvious, very short time to market for people whose main expertise is not really DPI. So this part is externalized in Cosmos. So we do all the protocol identification and metadata extraction part, and this is made available to these solutions. The use cases which are most common today are everything around traffic steering, application-based routing in SD-WAN solutions, for example, identification of applications in malware analysis, CMs, firewalls, cybersecurity in general, and so on. So many possibilities. And for example, today, if we have a look at a typical implementation of X Engine, you would have all your different packet calls, processor calls which are doing the acquisition of the packets. You have the flow manager, which can be a custom flow manager or Cosmos flow manager, which works in conjunction with the X Engine, and then which extracts metadata and does classification and also content. So basically, all these different use cases can be answered with the possibility offered by the X Engine. For content processing and optimization, for example, to metadata around application for shaping analytics, to do firewall, for example, if you are looking into some file transfer protocols, you can basically identify malware and things like that by using some advanced techniques. So here's a brief description of the demo I'm going to show you. We have a packet replay module which feeds packets into the X Engine, Elasticsearch which is going to do the processing of the data, and then Kibana to have the dashboard and display. And that is the X Engine architecture. So as I said earlier, you have a flow manager. You have the standard APIs, which is going to orchestrate everything about the different flows which are being tracked by the flow manager, and lookups for DPI classification and extraction. And the protocol bundle library contains all the signatures and the classification engines, and different libraries for advanced processing of data from the DPI engine. For advanced file inspection, for example, rule engine for further analysis and correlation of the data, and GTP library for tracking of GTP-U and GTP-C information. So I'll just show you some quick insight of what you can expect. So here's an example of a flow matrix dashboard. Typically, you would have the different IPs and ports, client and server, the L7 application, and the applications which are running over there, and the different volumes. That's typical usage which people who use DPI do. For example, how much data is going over App Store, the downloaded data, 77 megs from this IP. Same thing for Facebook video running over HTTP2 from this IP address, and 33 megs of video which has been downloaded. So another use case which is more security related is deep file inspection. For example, here you can use the DFI library, which I talked about earlier, to identify the different file types. So here you have the HTTP MIME tab as it is advertised in the HTTP protocol, and here the MIME tab. Here you see there is a difference. So here it's possibly a malware disguising itself as text, but actually it's a JavaScript. So you can also have content-triggered piecewise hashing. That is, if the part of a file has been changed, you can see changes here if you have the original hash of the file. This is one of the basic use cases which you can do with the DFI library. So Thank you, and I hope I have given you an interesting overview of the X engine.